Hello everyone, I'm Ryan from Fireside Yankees, and in today's video we're doing another prospect report. And while the Yankees were getting embarrassed by the Mets and the Red Sox over the last week, their minor league system did the opposite as they're yielding strong results, and they've done so all year. There are plenty of incredible performances at each level, and we'll go from the Dominican Summer League to AAA with the Scranton Rail Riders to highlight these standouts. Let's take a look at the Dominican Summer League, where their best hitter has been the 17-year-old Gabriel Lara, who has 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run with 7 walks and just 3 strikeouts. It's still early in the DSL, but he's definitely someone to look out for with his left-handed swing and strong plate discipline. On the pitching side of the ball, Chanel Arias is 19 and has a 44.2% strikeout to walk rate in the early going, but since DSL data is so limited and the season just started, this is strictly some early stat line scouting. In terms of the complex league, a name that's beginning to stand out is John Cruz, the only 17-year-old the Yankees have at that level on the offensive side of the ball, and he's put up a 936 OPS with just a 17.1% strikeout percentage, hitting 3 home runs in 9 games with a 270 average. He's someone that's opening up a lot of eyes in Florida and could be a name to keep your eyes on going forward. Similar to the DSL, there's just not a lot of data on these guys to go off of, though in the DSL last season, Cruz had a 411 OBP and a 128 WRC plus in 54 games at just 16 years old. Moving on to single A, the Yankees have a really great ball player in Jared Serna, it seems. He put up an 822 OPS in the last week with 2 home runs and 2 steals, and on the season he's barreling over 8% of batted balls with an 18.3% whiff rate and an OPS of 909. The Yankees are seeing the recently turned 21-year-old infielder finally put together the power speed combination that he's had alongside his great contact skills, as he has 13 home runs and 15 steals in under 60 games played. He's one of the better prospects in their system, and I believe the skills he possesses will translate well to the higher levels of the minor leagues, as again he has really good contact skills, makes really good swing decisions, and seems to get the most out of his smaller frame. In High A with the Hudson Valley Renegades, who are currently in first place, we have plenty to discuss on both the offense and pitching side of the ball for the Bronx Bombers High A affiliate. Let's start out with Juan Corella, who became the first Hudson Valley Renegade in their history to record 3 straight starts with double-digit strikeouts, as he turned in a 7-inning gem, giving up just 1 run and striking out 10 with 2 walks. He struck out 30.9% of batters faced on the season with a 3.04 ERA and 3.10 FIP, and he's quickly becoming a potential AA candidate, especially since the Yankees will likely have to make a decision on him as either a 40-man roster spot guy because he's Rule 5 eligible, or they might look at him as someone to trade. He's in his age 21 season, and if he can add some velocity to move past the 91 to 93 mile per hour range on his fastball, it'll help play up his slider and make him one of the better pitching prospects in the Yankees system. Zach Messinger also performed pretty well, tossing 5 scoreless innings with 7 strikeouts of his own, walking just 2 batters, and lowering his ERA on the season to a team best 2.44. He's one of Hudson Valley's big 3 in their rotation, which at this point has become spearheaded by 2022 second rounder Drew Thorpe, who's become the ace in Chase Hampton's departure to AA. Thorpe tossed 6 innings of scoreless baseball with 2 walks and 8 strikeouts, allowing just 3 hits. Thorpe is not allowed a run in the month of June, striking out 27 batters and walking just 4 in that time span as well. He's guided the Renegades to another win, but the offense was spearheaded by first round pick and friend of the podcast Spencer Jones. He went 3 for 3 with 2 walks, 4 RBIs, and a monster 3-run home run as well, swiping his 16th bag of the season. And after a 21-game slide where he didn't connect for a single home run, this week he hit 3 home runs, hitting over 500 and slugging over 800 as well. He's raised his OPS on the season to 875 while hitting 289 with 10 home runs. And while he's still striking out at a pretty high clip, the high exit velocities are coming to light as well. And if his strikeouts can trend in the right direction, he'll pack his bags for Somerset, where he'll get a chance to prove himself at one of the most difficult stages of development for a prospect. Speaking of AA, this is where we'll see another pretty good trio in terms of their rotation pieces, as Richard Fitz delivered his 5th consecutive quality start, allowing 3 runs in 6 innings with 8 strikeouts and no walks allowed. His ERA over the past 5 starts is a 2.25 with a 28.5% strikeout percentage and a 3.8% walk rate, giving him a 3.02 ERA and 111 strikeouts in 17 starts combined in High A and AA. As for Clayton Beater, he did lose his scoreless streak that he had going for 4 straight starts, but he was still able to turn in a really strong outing, striking out 7 batters and walking just 2, allowing just 1 run in 5 2/3 innings pitched, and lowering his ERA on the season to 2.08. Since joining the Yankees, has a 2.09 ERA and 117 strikeouts in 19 starts, all happening, of course, at AA. He's one of the Yankees' better pitching prospects, and they've gotten really good value out of the Joey Gallo deal thus far. In terms of that third pitcher that now forms a fearsome trio at AA, Chase Hampton made his AA debut, allowing 3 runs with only 2 of them being earned while striking out 8 batters and not walking a single batter across 6 innings pitched. It's his 7th straight game pitching at least 5 innings while allowing 2 or fewer runs, and his 8 strikeouts in just 23 batters faced give him a strikeout percentage of 39.9% thus far in his professional career. He's one of their most exciting pitching prospects, and I'm pretty sure he's the only player that I featured in every single report thus far. I'm still waiting for him to look somewhat human, and he might just be their best pitching prospect. On the offensive side of the ball, Trey Sweeney is finally breaking out and giving the Yankees the offense he was always capable of. As well, I thought he was making really good swing decisions all year. He finally was able to tap into his raw power and game power. He hit his 7th home run on Sunday, and now he has 5 home runs in his last 18 games with the Somerset Patriots after hitting just 2 in his first 39 games. His .364 OBP and 20% strikeout rate with a near 15% walk rate is super impressive, and if he can continue to find the left-handed power that he has, he'll get to Scranton and factor into the Yankees' infield plans sooner rather than later. Aaron Polensky from last week's report continues to impress, with his OPS on the week north of 1,000 while having 12 walks to 8 strikeouts and an OBP of .483 in his first 17 games with the Somerset Patriots this year. He's just demolishing minor league baseball, and while he is 24 years old, I'm starting to buy stock on him, and I think he can be someone that the Yankees climb up through the system pretty quickly and factor into their outfield in 2024. The last guy I wanted to talk about was Estevan Florial, who I'm still pretty bullish on, but he did hit 4 home runs in the past week, and he has put up really good numbers in AAA thus far, so I figured that was at least important to talk about. Florial has really good raw power, is a great athlete, and was a former top prospect, but the issue lies with the strikeout rates, and I know people don't like to hear that, but here's the big thing: he doesn't know how to make contact on breaking balls, and he doesn't know how to make contact on off-speed pitches, and the usage rate for non-fastball pitches at the minor league level is a lot lower than the one at the major league level, and that's just the direction that Major League Baseball is headed. Fastballs are just not as good of a pitch as a really good slider or a really good curveball, and pitchers that have really good off-speed or breaking pitches are just going to be major league pitchers. They're likely not in the minor leagues, and so Florial is likely not facing the type of pitchers he'll be facing at the major league level. Is it possible he can put it together and start hitting at the major league level and contribute for a team? Sure, but it is important for us to realize that 29 other organizations did have a chance to claim Florial for free when the Yankees originally DFA'd him, and they didn't. I'm not saying Florial's doomed to fail, but it's more likely than not that Florial can't handle major league pitching just yet. But the issue is, unlike other prospects on this list who are flawed or aren't perfect just yet, Florial is 25 years old and has an extensive history of having strikeout issues at AAA, and if he doesn't improve on that, he's just not going to get a major league opportunity. Is he still an interesting prospect? Yes, but is he someone that the Yankees can give 100 to 200 to even 300 plate appearances of sample size to? Absolutely not. Definitely not right now, and definitely not on a team that has a pretty good left fielder in Jake Bauers offensively. Overall, that'll wrap up our prospect report. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I really appreciate you guys giving us support, and if you guys like these type of reports, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We do live streams after games, we have podcasts, we have a bunch of different things that I think you guys would enjoy even when the Yankees aren't playing very well. Our articles are on Empire Sports Media, and the written version of this report is going to be on there as well. And if you prefer to listen to this in an audio style, we've got Spotify and Apple Podcasts where you guys can listen to these podcasts and this prospect report. The link for that will be in the description, and we really appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys have been great with the support lately, and if you want to check out the other cool stuff we're doing, we have a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and of course this YouTube page. Our boy Sam's running some great stuff on the TikTok that'll post to the YouTube shorts and the Instagram as well, so check those out. On Twitter and Facebook, we post a bunch of graphics and some discussion post ideas, so if you guys want to get involved in that, you guys definitely can. Again, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in the next prospect report. I'm Ryan Garcia. You can follow me at Ryan Garcia ESM. Yes, I am finally back on Twitter, and I wanted to take a second to thank you guys for being so supportive of our content. This is what I love to do, and this is what makes me happy, and so I'm always glad to give you guys the content and give you guys the data and information that the people want. So again, check us out on all of our socials and check out our different forms of this prospect report. All of that's going to be in the description. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Ryan from Fireside Yankees, and peace out.